Vi hebt das alltid så. Okay. So. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and hello to all of those who are new. Today I am doing a really special kind of video, a video I've been wanting to do for a while, and I have a very special guest with me today as well. This is Francine. She is a psychologist and also happens to be my mom, and she kindly agreed to do this with me. As you guys know, I am from Switzerland, so both of my parents speak German, but since my channel is all in English, I asked her to do this in English with me. So be nice, you guys. I'm really happy that you're here and you're doing this with me because, of course, my mom has some professional knowledge and some expertise that I don't have.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm excited to be here with you and with you guys. And as Franca said, I am a psychologist and a psychotherapist to be. I hope to contribute something helpful to the journey some of you guys may be on.
We're going to give you a little overview over what we're actually going to be talking about, like a little facts section, and then we're going to give you some actual helpful tips. There's going to be 6 of them that you guys can use in your daily life. And I specifically wanted to talk about how to mentally deal with physical diseases. Obviously, this is going to be a very general video, very broad video, because this is not specifically targeted to people with Graves' disease. If you have any kind of symptoms that you're trying to deal with, this is supposed to give you some help with that. That could be from a cold all the way to cancer, or anything. And you can pick and choose what is helpful to you.
Right.
If you guys have any requests for future videos of more specific themes or anything like that, please let us know. You can tweet me and use the hashtag #ShrinkChat. You can also use it on Insta or wherever, and also leave me some comments in the comment section. We have some notes, just some bullet points to make sure we don't forget anything important. So that's why we might be like looking down sometimes. Have some tea, of course. Probably wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't tea. I have my YouTube mug. Also, I was at Lindt yesterday and I made some chocolates myself, so we're gonna snack on those as well. Go and get yourself a drink, cozy up, and we're gonna do this.
So let's start.
Yeah, let's hop right in. I'm really excited to do this.
Let's start by what we mean about physical disease. We're talking about a disorder within the normal function of the human body. The productivity and capability and the well-being of a person are affected by the features of this disorder. A tame example would be the common cold. Features could be a runny nose, sneezing, sore throat, and coughing, headache, and tiredness. Symptoms can obviously vary depending on what kind of disease one deals with. It is important to recognize that even if 2 people have the same diagnosis and deal with the same physical symptoms, their suffering can vary dramatically. The illness, so the suffering, doesn't necessarily have to correlate with the clinical symptoms. The research shows that there are indeed a few factors which are contributing to a successful adaptation to a physical illness. For example, people who show to be highly convinced that they have control over the course of the disease suffer less than the ones that don't feel in control.
I definitely feel like I can relate to that. Because if you feel like you're not in control, stuff is just happening, you feel worse.
The question here is, how can a physically ill person not only get along with the physical symptoms and the medical interventions, but also with the mental symptoms that may occur as side effects of the physical condition? Although there are people coping mentally very well with their disease, there might be others who are distressed by some anxiety issues or some depression issues, or even both of it. They may affect the process of getting along with the physical disease in a negative way, And at this point, psychology comes into the picture. The therapeutical field of psychology offers various tools that are effectively useful when a person has to get along with a more severe physical disease that maybe needs a mental adaptation process, which can take some more time, maybe up to a year or so. So let's jump into some helpful tips you can hopefully put to some good use in your own journey. Maybe an important first and ongoing step is that one makes a clear distinction between oneself and one's disease. And here mindfulness-based techniques can be very helpful in maintaining this mental separation, which provides kind of a free space inside from where a more easy way of dealing with the illness can grow.
One of the examples is the waterfall example. You have to imagine yourself standing behind a waterfall, and the waterfall is, coming down in front of you, but you're not actually touching it. Like, you're just behind it, and the waterfall signifies the symptoms.
Yeah,
is that
the
it?
Symptoms. It could be anxiety, it could be some physical symptoms.
And you have to see yourself standing behind it and not actually touching it. So there is some space between you, the person, you yourself, your personality and everything, and the symptom that's bothering you.
If you guys seek for some mindfulness-based stress reduction programs, you will find a lot. They are easy to find almost all over the world. You can seek them online. It can be an immediately relaxing mental maneuver to concentrate on the healthy parts of your body. And sometimes you will be surprised how big this part actually is. So to distract yourself from the concentration on the symptoms, go into the healthy parts of your body, connect with them, feel them, and stay with them in contact.
Let's say you have like a cold, so you have a runny nose and all of that stuff, but you can still be like, okay, look, my brain still works fine, your joints work, you can walk, you can see well, your eyes work well.
Which does not mean that one has to denial the symptoms. On the one side, you have to develop a very carefully gentle and soothing attitude towards the symptoms.
Right, not be angry at it.
Yeah, and to handle the disease with respect. Thus carefully decide with physicians what medical treatment will be best, and then follow the treatment plan.
That's the way of being respectful with your disease.
Yeah. And being very, very patient with the body. Allow the body to take the time it needs to heal.
If you've watched the things that I learned from Graves video, actually also said that like sometimes stuff just takes time. It is important, and once you actually do it, time goes by faster. You're not counting minutes and being like, I'm losing so much time.
And trying to stick at things you like to do. This is very important too. Like if you like to go shopping or or if you like some special food.
Enjoy the little things that usually make you happy as well. Didn't this lady that had cancer said like the one treatment that really worked for her was shopping?
Yes.
In the very late stages, there was no medicine that was actually helping her, and she knew she was going to die, but she was like, you know what? I like shopping. I'm going to buy stuff for me. Yeah. And that's what made her feel better. I mean, obviously, don't put yourself into debt, but do it responsibly, but do what makes you feel good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I feel like another important point to add is that there are different kinds of things that you need to do and you need to take care of in different stages.
Yes.
Of your disease. If you have something severe, don't just go shopping and not go to the doctors. And once you've taken those actions that you have to do that might not be fun, you can reward yourself with the little fun things that we just talked about. If you've made that doctor's appointment that you've been dreading to make for like weeks or whatever, reward yourself with like a nice pizza for dinner or whatever makes you happy.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly what I would like to say. If distress and anxiety is bothering you a lot, then I suggest to get some professional help and go to a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist.
There are many different kinds of professional help you can seek, but make sure it's professional help. If you feel like you can't do it yourself, go talk to someone. It's better to do it too early than too late. And there's so many different kinds as well. You can choose what feels right to you, what kind of approach you would like to do, right?
Yeah,
there's
right. Cognitive behavioral therapy. And there is the analytical approach, psychoanalytical or psychodynamic
Maybe,
therapy.
yeah.
I would like to mention the person-centered approach.
Which is her approach.
Yeah, because if one is dealing with anxiety in context of a physical disease and is seeking for support, this client will find a very accepting and caring relationship based on empathy and unconditional positive regard. You will find a person who is deeply attuned with you as a person.
There is something for everyone out there. Go and do your research, find out what might be your type of thing. Then go to a session, check out the person.
Yeah.
If you don't like him, you can still change psychologist or psychiatrist or whoever you go to. You don't have to stick to that one person.
Yeah, trust yourself, your feelings.
Right.
That you have about a kind of therapy.
Those were the 6 tips we had for you guys. As I said in the beginning, this was very broad and general. If you have any specific kind of questions, or if you have stuff that you would like us to discuss, if you'd like my mom to be back on my channel, please let me know. All of my socials are below basically. We would love to do some more of these. At least I would. Would you come back?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Okay, great. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, you can do that. You can just click the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me and doing this video. I think she did really well. What do you guys think? Leave me some feedback in the comments if I should bring my mom back.
I'm sorry for my bad English.
No, it wasn't bad. I'm sure your English is much better than their German.
Oh.
Unless they're German. Then maybe not, but
yeah, maybe not.
I hope you guys are all doing well. Take care. If you're on a journey, if you're dealing with something, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it. And I will see you next Sunday, 10:30 Central European Time. Bye! I live in... Be right back. Just leave, Mama.
Dat doe het, ik zeg gewoon meer. This is it.
Yeah, that we had for you guys.
Sorry, moesje. Ja, maar dan hast du im Gesicht weiße Ding. Du wirst es vieren.
I can't cry, I have lashes on.
Okay. Give it the time he needs to leave.
the male body. People are gonna be like, that's sexist. Vi är så dynakist. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.